from?
I'm Chito Vela. I'm from Austin, Texas.
I'm Josué Vela. I'm from Austin, Texas.
All right, guys, we're about to hit it. I'm gonna give them a rundown on these kayaks, and we're gonna get out of here. All right, guys. Got a 25-mile-an-hour southeast wind. So when the wind's blowing like this, the only thing I can do is pick a south wind protected bank, put my back to the bank, and put 2 feet on the ground. Makes it totally fishable. Nice. Dude, that's a huge flounder. Don't put a lot of pressure on it. That's awesome. You just swing him over, I'll grab him for you.
I love flounder.
You got a fish hook right there. Don't leave his body weight in the water. This wasn't Cheeto's fault. I was teaching him how to not lift the fish's body weight out of the water by the hook, let the water support the fish, and then walk up and scoop him up. Clearly I should have had a net. Go ahead in the comments, bash me for not having a net. I know. Josué Cuervo. I thought it was bouncing there for a second.
I did too.
Lift up, reel down. We got a nice fish here.
I'm gonna lose it this time.
All right, I'm on your line. Let me get off here.
Really?
Hold on. All right, go ahead. Go ahead, fight him. When Cheeto hooked up, we got our lines crossed. I had to snip mine to keep him going. That's got some shoulders to it, ain't? Don't go slack on that lower. You want to always keep tension on it. Yeah, that's a good fish. He got some shoulders. These wilderness tarpons and these threshers and stuff, man, sitting on the ground, being able to put 2 feet on the ground, stand up and wade is just invaluable. We had a 30-mile-an-hour wind this day, and we were pulling it off. I just head this way. There you go. He's not quite ready. He's getting there. You gonna catch
Pull him
up?
out of the water, huh?
Yeah, don't lift his body weight. I'll pick him. Let him get tired.
God, that's a big boy.
Yeah, it's a good one.
Oh, he just barely hooked,
He's
huh?
close, man.
Oh, man.
Man, Cheeto was pumped. He was commenting on how that fish was barely hooked, but redfish have such a rubbery, tough mouth. Being hooked just a little bit is actually a solid hookup. Cheeto was an awesome guy, man. He was pretty new to the whole saltwater game in a kayak, and he was just thrilled to death, man. He was lit up from ear to ear. So here I was trying to teach Cheeto how to fight the fish with the rod and not the reel. I was teaching him to lift up and reel down, let the fish run, this sort of stuff. These were a lot of small reds, but if he got a big one, I want to make sure he had the skills to pull it off, you know what I mean? He pulled it off. That was a good fish. Now Cheeto's son, Josué, he's been on the coast a lot more. He's fought a lot of fish from kayaks and boats and done a lot of wading, and he kind of had it down, and it was fun to watch this kid just go at it. Nice.
Yeah.
Josué had a little better fish here. He was still a little green, so I was trying to test his drag and make sure it could run if it needed to. It's 15-pound braid, but they'll bust it if they take a big sprint. You got it locked up. I was also showing Josué how to have one rod's length worth of line out, lift the rod tip and bring the fish to you. He got it, and he just reached down and snatched that red right up.
I caught a guad, a little like 1.5 pound probably guad, and I put my rod like in the water, and when I unhooked him, I just lost my rod.
Josué was doing great, man, but another little tip there, when you get the fish in, flip that bail, throw the rod in the boat, put it in the rod holder, and get rid of the rod. If the bail is flipped, you can walk around and maneuver, but if you got a tight line, it's hard to work things out and get that fish unhooked.
if they're eating shrimp, their tails are blue.
I've heard
That's
that.
what
I've heard that. Yeah. I don't...
I was popping it up, and he grabbed it, and I set the hook and got it.
Nice. Lift, right?
Yeah, lift.
So I was showing Josue to keep a high rod tip and lift and let it fall, and they hit it on the drop, and man, he got the hang of it quick. That's a good flounder. That's a huge one, dude. Huge one. Good job, man. Not too bad, huh?
No cheeseburger for dinner tonight, man.
This was a nice flounder. Anywhere you find moving water pouring into a bay, make sure you check the bottom for flounder. How'd you get him?
I mean, same. I was popping it and I let it sit, and he hit it when it was sitting.
Josue was contemplating letting that fish go. He's kept a lot of fish before, but for some reason he just felt like he needed to let it go. And his dad stopped him quick. He said, "I don't want no cheeseburgers tonight, boy. We keeping it." Oh, there goes your hat, Cheeto. So like I said, the wind's blowing 25 to 30, but we're inland. That drops it down 5-10 miles an hour, and we're on a protected bank line. That drops it down again. So here we are sitting more like 17, 18. Our back's to it, and it makes it doable, manageable. Not optimum, but manageable. All right, we're gonna grab the south wind and head on in. Wind's blowing so hard that all I'm doing is controlling the boat. I'm not even paddling. I don't have a rudder on this tarpon. Watching the wind direction and picking a bank line that you can work down but letting the wind blow you back is awesome. Hey, head on over to Patreon. Join up with us on 30 Miles Out. Posting a lot of stuff daily from Rockport, little tips and what's going on. Hey, if you want to book a guide with me, just go to 30milesout.com. All the information's there.